Okay, so I'm out here with Darcy, my black Labrador. Darcy's about 10 months old. We've done a lot of the lane work, teaching her to run lanes, teaching her to stop on lanes, go left and right. Now we're at the point where we're running off the lanes. We've done a little bit of a transition with tracks in the long grass to move away from lanes completely, and get her to actually run in long grass for me without any use of lanes. So I've put a couple of dummies out. The first one I'm just going to pick as a straightforward mark, and then we're going to try and stop her at the end and then send her left to pick that one. So let's have a look, see how she gets on. So heeling round nicely, getting turned in. We're into the wind, which is good. Set up okay. Head, body, tail. Darcy, go back. Getting going out nicely where I want her to go, into the area. She should see that, and she's got it, and come back. Good girl. Good girl. Nicely back. Good girl. Deliver to hand. Good girl. That's good. So again, let's try and get her back to that area, stop her, and then send her left. Darcy, go back. Okay, she stops and looks at me, so let's just call her back and start again. Come on. Good girl, come on. Here. Oh, I see. I've got some remote launchers that are out. Come on. Darcy, come. She's just winded the remote launcher that she's got to run past. My fault. I forgot they were out there from a previous session. Well, let's see whether I can push her past those now that she's seen them and go back to that area again. Darcy, go back. Go back. Go back. Back to the area. That's good. Stop. Lost. Centre left. Down the track. Good girl. And we've picked that other dummy. So that's about 50-yard retrieve. She's gone out for a blind. She's gone back to the same area again. Stopped. And then centre left. It's good girl. And obviously we've had a little bit of an issue with the dummy launcher that's out, that's got some dummies on top of it that she's winded on the way out, but the second attempt managed to push the dog past that, yeah, and go where I want her to go. So everything's coming together that I want. I'm just going to do some marks now. So she's a very good marking dog, generally gets to the area without any real problems. She doesn't stop short, she doesn't hunt too much, she doesn't overshoot. But what I want to do is just try and see if she can handle being stopped and started. Again, I'm not too bothered at this point about whether she goes correctly to the right or the left or backwards. It's more that she'll actually tolerate me and she'll actually stop and listen, pay attention to that stop whistle, and then go again. Yeah. Again, the handling elements will come more and more over time. She's still only really a puppy, so again we're not worried too much about the handling being perfect. The exercise I did before will be more the exercise I will do more often to tidy that up. So let's have a look at what she's like. I should have a ball in here somewhere. Yeah, so got a nice rubber ball. Again, just wanted to just wait and then retrieve it when I say, but then just be able to tolerate me stopping and starting it. Okay, let's have a look. Wait. Darcy, I lost. Okay, that time I stopped her right on top of it. I thought she was going to go a lot further past. I'm not bothered that she ignored the stop whistle too much there because we stood right over the top of it. So we'll let that one go. Let's see whether or not we can get it better this time. Wait. Darcy, I lost. Then get to the area. Good girl. Again, she found it straight away. I'm not trying to stop her on the way out there at this point. Good girl. Because I don't want to upset her that if she's marking well and going to the area and she finds it in one, well, that's got to be a plus. It's got to be a benefit, you know, to her and obviously to me. And I don't want to be interrupting that. But if she goes past, if she goes too far left or too far right, that's when I want to be able to step in. Let's do another one. Let's see if we can throw it a bit further this time. Wait. Darcy, I lost. See what she does. Get ready to put the stop in. Go back. Nut. Go back. There. Good girl. So there I had the opportunity to just push and pull, stop and start, however you want to look at it. Again, you'll hear me just reminding her when I've blown the stop whistle, if she doesn't stop as quick as I want, then I'll just use my voice just to get her attention and get her to stop. Yeah, we've done lots of work in the past about using my voice in order to be able to stop and start the dog. And now we're here, good girl. And now we're transitioning over to using the whistle, but the voice is still there to back that up. If she doesn't go as sharp as I want on the whistle, my voice will come in straight away. The quicker I am to put my voice in after the whistle, if she doesn't stop, the quicker that she will become to stop on the whistle. Yeah. If I give her time, a few seconds to hear the whistle and then eventually come to a stop, yeah, well, that's not good enough. I've got to blow the whistle, she's got to immediately stop and look at me. If she doesn't immediately stop and look at me, my voice comes in to tell her that you should have stopped and you should have looked at me, and then we carry on with what we were doing, you know, in the exercise itself. But that handbrake is important to be able to stop the dog and to be able to just confirm to the dog, you know, that you need to stop, you need to look at me, yeah, when I blow this stop whistle. Let's do one more. It is a hot day, so again, dogs have very little patience in temperatures like this. Okay, so let's put it out there again. Darcy, I lost. This might go off camera, it's just bounced left off camera. She's in the area, it's gone past. Good girl. There. How are you? There. Good girl. So you might not have seen that on camera. Again, she went over it. She wrong side of the wind, so she didn't wind it as she went past it. I had to stop her to tell her to come back in on the recall. Again, there was moments where she was wanting to carry on. Again, the handbrake had to come in again. Recalled her back. Again, she thought she could smell something further on and wanted to go back again, so stopped her, handbrake again. Here, Darcy. And then eventually got her on the right side of the wind as she came back, and then she winded it and picked it. So again, it's all simple stuff. It's trying to make it fun, trying to make it engaging with the dog, that they want to do it. There's not too much pressure. Yeah, she understands the strong voice. She understands Darcy. She understands the strong voice. She doesn't see that as necessarily a negative, It just means that, you know, you've done something wrong, look at me, and then let me help you to do it right again. Yeah, bringing them up like that just means they become accustomed to it, rather than happy too much, and then later on when you start to put in that stronger voice, then the wheels fall off because they've never heard it before and they can't cope with it. So putting it in at the beginning, bringing them up, understanding that voice and that handbrake, again means that they tolerate it and they understand it when you need to put it in. But there's a long time to go yet before obviously this dog's ready, you know. But hey, here. I think she's just getting a bit tired, a bit hot. Black dogs and sun don't go together. So I'll put her away now. That's Darcy, 10-month-old, just showing you where she's at on picking blinds and direction, and at a bit of marking and stop start, push and pull, whatever you want to call it. Okay, thanks again for watching.